your followers that you started a live video. That's very nice of them. Oh, what are we going to do about that? I guess you don't. Yeah, we don't really need. And hello. Who's up first here to say hi to me? Creepy Tricks. No, we got water here. I got extra. What's going on? I got lots of water going on here. Oh, Exotic Lifestyle would like to come in. I think I'll let her in. Oh. Thank you for the love. Look at the love that's pouring out.
Hello.
And who is this beautiful woman beside me?
Well, I want to show you guys something. So I'm sitting here, and then look
at that view we've got.
Sitting there. Ah!
And look who's sitting right here. Ah! Where are you? Well, I guess they can see us. Hey, it's the dock. Yes, so that's right. It is the dock.
We are here live in Hollywood.
Yeah. And decided to take a field trip.
Yeah, we did a field trip today. What did we do today, Karen?
Oh, we were on someone's radio show.
Yep. So
you got a sneaky freak walking by.
Oh, we should capture him.
He doesn't want to be captured.
You should pants him. You're not capturable?
No. Fun Down Under. Are we from Australia? I gotta find out. Fun Down Under.
So we did a little filming.
Yes.
To everybody. And you can find our video on YouTube. We'll put it up on our own stuff later, but on YouTube, movie reviews and more.
Yes.
And
it was a lot more advice than it was movie reviews.
Yeah, he wanted that. So Brian wanted to have us on to talk about love, sex, and coronavirus, and
which we know a little bit about.
Yeah. So how to keep it spicy in the midst of this crazy time.
So if you guys want more info on that, just write it down here, and we will answer your questions or comments or desires.
Yes, all of your desires are.
And if you cannot hear us very well, let us know that too. If you do hear us, that's great. If you don't, let us know that, and we'll try to fix that for you. Yes, everybody's waving. Now, how does someone come up with the name Creepy Tricks?
What is it?
Creepy Tricks.
Creepy Tricks. What's a creepy trick?
I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, we want to know how does everybody come up with their screen names? And also, I have another question for you people out there. What's your zodiac sign?
We want to know. So I saw a question whip by about long hair or short hair. Did you see that?
I did not. What are they referring to?
I don't know. So do you want to know if we prefer long hair or short hair on partner?
That's a good question because I'm into long hair right now.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm back into long hair, but I'm not averse to short hair.
Did you go through a hippie phase?
Yes. Give me heck with hair, long beautiful hair.
I always had a thing as a younger woman for men with long, luscious hair.
Like Fabio.
But I always wanted my hair longer than theirs. So at that time, I was sitting on my hair.
Oh,
it was so long.
And your hair normally is extremely short, and now you're going nuts over it.
I just spilled water down my cleavage.
Oh, you're gonna get a wet T-shirt contest going on here. Is there
I got a little on me.
Is there an echo? Might be a little bit of an echo still. I hear an echo. Anyway, so what questions or comments or things that you want to talk about? My cougar wants me to be friends with benefits. Thoughts? Well, do you want to be friends with benefits? That's a good question lately, especially because, well, we were talking a lot about cougars, and like, I'm thinking you got a huge age gap, like 25 years. And you know there's nothing coming of it. Why wouldn't you be friends with benefits? I mean, coming of it if you don't think that you're going to end up with this person because you're on different life passages. Karen, I love you. I love you too, Jesus. Yeah. So, Nance, what do you think about cougars as friends with benefits?
Cougars as friends with benefits?
Yeah. Should his cougar wants him to be a friend with benefits.
Well, why wouldn't you want to?
I know. That's what I'd like to know. We need inquiring minds want to know. Bryson, say hello.
Why not?
Sue, 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 Sue.
I mean, I guess, a friend with benefits, that has to be a mutual thing. It has to be mutual friends with benefits. If one person is really looking for a serious relationship, that's not going to work.
Right.
You know?
So are you okay with it?
So-
If you're okay with it, if she's okay with it, I say go for it.
Yeah.
It looks hot out here. It's not. It's always hot when we're around. No, it's not hot out. It's actually beautiful. The weather is gorgeous out. It's probably like 85 degrees out.
We just have a little glow.
We got a little glow going. Hey, Cindy. We got McBoo and Mexicano. So lay it on us. What's your zodiac sign? Where do you come from? What's your passion? What are the questions?
What blows your skirt up?
She said that again. What blows your skirt up?
I love that.
She always got her skirt blown up. I don't know what the
Have you ever had your skirt blown up?
It's a little embarrassing sometimes.
It's thrilling.
It's thrilling to do the whole Marilyn Monroe thing.
I had that happen to me in Reno. I had a short skirt on that was kind of flared, and I also had on a bodysuit underneath it, but it was like a thong bodysuit. And so I stepped over, because I had high heels on, I stepped over the grate outside on the sidewalk, and the wind went up my skirt literally inverted, upside. And I'm standing there with the skirt up to here, and everything down below kind of out there for the world to visualize for a moment.
Here's the deal with that. If you think about it, it's no different than seeing people walk around in the pool in a thong.
Seriously. Yeah, I was.
Except that you don't wear underpants, so it could be a little
I have
different.
panties on today because I have a skirt.
No, but I mean, what would have happened if you had that experience without your panties?
They just would have seen my muns. That's all you can see for
Your
girls.
mons pubis.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is all of our goodies are all tucked underneath there.
It's all tucked in there.
It's all secret.
Question. Are you both Scorpios? No, we're both Libras. 2 days apart. How can I be a friends with benefit with you guys? You can't.
There you go. Moving on.
Let's see. What's the best way to meet cougars? Read my book, Buck Game State Cougars. It's a very common question. I think the main thing is, you got to be in a right frame of mind yourself. You got to be super confident within yourself, or at least trying to better yourself and trying to figure out who you are. You're not going to meet an older woman who wants to be with someone who's like living in their parents' basement eating bonbons. Eating Cheetos and playing video games. So you got to be in a good place yourself, and then you'll see how many women become attracted to you. Like if you're a pretty successful person, if you've got a cool career going, or you're working towards it, and you're out and about, take the risk and say hello to whoever you're interested in. Take the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go for it.
This is a great question here. Brady asked, do you guys believe that social media has made men more thirsty?
Yes.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that social media is more of a tease?
Well, what I'm thinking is like not just social media, but dating apps in general, like Tinder. You're always swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping. I don't know why I said swiping, but you're swiping.
You're swiping?
You're swiping. Think about it. There's so many options out there, And also, when you're looking at social media, most of the women are filtering it. They're doing stuff they wouldn't normally do, like pose, very provocatively to thirst traps. So I think it makes for men to be looking at that, going, "Oh, I got a chance at this girl," when in fact they probably don't. But they're thirsty.
Yeah. Do you think social media has made people more shallow?
Yeah, maybe.
More superficial?
Maybe. What do you guys think?
Do you think social media has made people more superficial?
Bonbons are delicious, Brady. Bonbons are delicious.
Somebody says stripe left.
Do we have any cub?
Stripe left.
Swipe left. Swipe right. Cub tips in New York City. Tons of cougars here, but going for quality over quantity. Well, then you answered your own question, Andy. What's the question? You just got to find the right one, and don't just settle for whoever just said, "Hey, yeah, I'll fuck you." But, New York City was very the one night stand capital of the country, mainly because of the ease of the subway system. The subway system. In addition, there's like a 5-to-1 ratio of women to men for some reason. So if there's a good chance you're going to get a lot more action. I don't know about the cougar aspect, but with with women in general. And if you live in a big city like that, sometimes small towns it makes it a little more difficult.
Definitely. Thank you for the compliment on our outfits.
Oh yeah, we were on a radio show today, so that's why we got gussied up.
I'm more conservative today.
Yeah, she's so conservative. This one is. She's so conservative that she puts the C back in conservative. I don't know what that means. Nothing I like better than a fake. She's a full conservative.
Full conservative. No, there's actually nothing conservative about me. Let's see. How has social media made worse or just more like people actually are? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, maybe it has unleashed people.
It unleashed me.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started my YouTube channel, it was back in 2012, and I would get my hair done, and I put my makeup on perfectly, and I would have everything like well prepared, and it was just like, I was very perfectionistic about what I put out there on the internet. Now I'm on TikTok, half dressed in my bathrobe, don't even have my hair. My hair is up in the air like a...
That's the charm, right?
Yeah, and I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it made me like, here's who I am. If you don't like it, go to the next social media platform.
I think on some level there's a group of people that have become much more authentic, but then there's a group of people that have become much more fake because they compare themselves to the people that are doing perfect, have all the filters, have their makeup on, have had all the surgeries. And then they look at those people day after day after day,
and they get depressed.
Oh my God, yeah, that's not what I look like. And then they go get all those things done.
For those guys on here, what do you guys think about other men that you're looking on social media? Like when you see these guys that are like pumping iron, do you feel like, oh man, I'm never going to be able to match up to that? Or do you feel like, yeah, who the hell cares? You look sexy.
You look sexy. I could say that with an accent, right? You look sexy.
Porn has no boundaries. Says who? No, I was kidding.
Well, I think porn is a reflection of what people want to see.
Or like fantasize. I think of porn as a fantasy. Yeah. I hope no one really thinks of porn as an educational tool.
God, please don't think of porn as education.
Yeah, it's more of like, it's entertainment.
Don't try to mimic a lot of the porn.
No, I feel really bad for I remember my nephew was in 7th grade and he was like watching porn and I'm like, well, I could just imagine what he's getting. He must think it's normal to have some girl get gangbanged or something,
Right.
Because like when we were growing up, I mean, the most we got to see was like a Playboy magazine or a Playgirl magazine. You didn't get to see women get gangbang, facials and all. I didn't know these terms even.
I like the bang bang.
Little bang bangs. What do you? We'd like to know what you guys think. Before Twitter and Instagram, no guy even tried to send dick pics. That I hope you know.
No, you know what they did? They stood on street corners with trench coats on and flashed them. We call them flashers. And now they have the internet. So all those people that wanted to be a flasher so bad growing up, now they're on the internet and they're just sending their pics of their dicks. And you know what, Karen? I think we need to do a show on how to take a dick pic.
Yeah. Okay. What are your tips? Because I can tell you right now.
Well, I have a whole list of don'ts. Shall I start with those?
Well, first of all, with any picture, you need good lighting in the back, and you have to think about what's in the background. So, like, if you're sending a dick pic to someone, whether or not they want it or not, you're showing like your torn up, stained boxers in the background and your pile of dirty clothes on the other side and some toilet paper rolls on the floor. It is so unattractive. So it's enough that you're getting an unsolicited dick pic, but to make it with that kind of background is disgusting.
I wonder
not a turn on.
What do you think the percentages of dick pics that are taken while on the toilet?
Oh,
there's a lot.
Must be.
Yeah. And I wonder when men are sitting on the toilet. We know why they're sitting on the toilet, first of all.
Taking it down.
So they're sitting on the toilet, taking it down. And they're looking down and they're going, damn, that looks good. I think I want to take a photograph of it.
Yeah, I just got to make it a little larger. Got to get the right camera angle.
I got a dick pic the other day from a man who
no.
was probably 75. and he took it from below. So he was standing up, and he took it from below his balls. So all you're seeing is this shot up of his balls and the underside of his dick.
He's lucky that phone didn't fall in water. If I wish that phone fell in the toilet.
Oh my God! It was like I felt like my eyes were assaulted.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this. It's just not hot.
It's so disgusting. Yeah. I mean, I've talked to so many people about dick pics, and it's a universal. Like even people who do it for a living, professional porn stars, they don't like dick pics unless it's like something that they're getting paid to evaluate. In which case, they like the dick pic.
Yeah, if you want to send me a dick pic to tell you if your dick's the right size, send me $500.
Yeah,
and I'll check it out for you. But not anything less than that.
Nothing less than $500. We will check out your dick
Bryson,
for $500. We both have patron pages.
Yeah,
and just
$500.
Feel free to donate there.
I'll even give you a sentence.
A sentence.
A sentence that I will send you an evaluation.
What about $1,000? You give 2 sentences.
$1,000, I'd give 2 sentences.
2 sentences. We'll both give 2 sentences. You want your dick evaluating? You send us 5 pictures. We give you 2 sentences. It's only $1,000.
5 pictures.
Yeah.
5 pictures?
5 different poses.
Okay. Oh, that's great. It's 5 poses, and we'll tell you which one would be okay to send.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. We'll help you. We're here to help. We're all about serving the nation. And we're not even drinking wine on this wine time chat today.
Yeah, this is actually better than wine time. And it's obvious most guys, but some just don't get it. That's true. Bryson's not sending them. He said, I took from Miami. Hi, $500 Dr. Nance. Please show some mercy. Favorite song right now?
You show some mercy. I've had to look at too many for free.
We need some. Yeah, too many assaulting when you're waking up and like.
Yeah, like I show them to my husband. So I go, look, if I have to wake up to this, so do you.
So do you.
He's like, oh my God. So just know, if you send me a dick pic and you're not sending me money to look at it, my husband's going to evaluate it for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I sometimes get requests for all kinds of nude pics. And what I usually do is have my son send a picture of like an inflamed hair follicle or something equally nauseating. I never asked
a
for
nice
that
big oozy pimple.
Andy would like to know our favorite song right now for each of you. My favorite song. Oh my gosh.
I have a lot. I've been driving a lot, like 8-hour drives, and so I've been making playlists in my Amazon account. So I listen to all kinds of music, and then if a music makes me want to dance in my seat driving, that goes in the save button. So I've got a whole bunch of.
What is your playlist called?
Well, I have one that's Nancy's favorites, but then I have Nancy's Sexy Time playlist.
Sexy Time. I got my Love List playlist.
And then
if you were a patron on Sex Talk with my mom, you'd get a copy of that.
Ooh. And then I have my dance inspiration. So things that make me want to.
Yeah. So Andy, we need to know, like, are you talking about favorite love making song? Are you talking about favorite song of all time, or just this very moment? I'm not into pop music, so I don't even know what's right this very moment out there. But what do I like?
Country music? No.
Nah. Although my favorite group right now, and it has been for several years, is the Avett Brothers. Who, I got a few songs from the Avett Brothers that I would. But like of all time, like right now, of all time, I would have to pick something like that I could hear over and over and never get bored. And it usually will be a complex song by maybe like Elton John. I don't know. It has to be something that I can hear over and over and not get bored.
I'm drawn to music that has a memory for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My whole love list has one of those.
Yeah.
My love list is my son wanted to know why my love list was 8 hours long.
Well.
Because I get bored with the same music.
Right.
I guess it's more because I don't want
weekend music. Yes. That's one of my favorites.
What, The Weeknd?
The Weeknd.
I know
In fact,
you like that.
That one, what is it? The one that they played for 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, you little horn dog.
I love that song. I taught lap dancing to 400 Chinese women in China to that song.
I would have given anything for a video of that.
I have a video.
Oh,
and Michael,
this could be another $500 video.
Was my subject.
Okay. I actually took a pole dancing and lap dancing class, and I honestly could say I flunked lap dancing. I mean, pole dancing. Lap dancing I could do. Pole dancing, can't do it. You have to have like thighs of steel to get up one of these poles. And I had new respect for strippers after I saw that.
Yeah.
Because I'm lucky if I can even swing around them without hearing this.
You have to get one. You have to get one that's.
You got to get a lubed up one.
Good music sets.
I know. I agree with you about Eddie Van Halen. I used to love Van Halen.
Yeah.
One of the best guitarists of all time. I think Dr. Nan's favorite song right now is Cardi B.
It's not my favorite. No.
I just did my podcast talking about Ben Shapiro's criticism of that song because he's saying something's wrong if a woman gets wet. Hello,
what?
Ben Shapiro, you'd be the worst in bed ever.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah.
You have to,
he's never been with a woman who got excited.
Well, he said that it's a sign of some sort of a vaginitis.
Oh, Jesus. Like I said, he's never been with a woman that actually got physically excited.
Andy has a very good hashtag masterclass. What lessons can millennial girls learn from cougars?
Oh,
now first of all, let me define cougar. Confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racing. That's the first thing. So the person has to be of a certain mentality. Like you have to be a certain age. You can't just be like a 12-year-old or 14 or 24-year-old. You got to have some experience under your belt in order to be what we call a cougar. But what lessons do we actually learn? I think my favorite lesson would be for women to be confident and to follow their gut.
Yeah.
What would your number one lesson be?
I think it was take time to know yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, instead of asking other people to define you and waiting for them to put you in a category or tell you who you should be, go figure it out yourself. And that includes your sexuality and what pleases you and what kind of people matter to you.
Yeah.
And
so basically you're talking about a woman has to take a mirror, sit down, and not be afraid to look in the mirror and masturbate and figure out, oh, that's what happens when I touch myself there.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a lot of women. I interviewed this guy who did a whole wall of vaginas and vulvas, and it was called the Great Wall of Vagina. I forgot his name. He was in Brighton, England, and he said a lot of women had never even looked at their.
Oh no.
And a lot of women couldn't even find their vulvas on the.
Have you met Betty Dodson?
No, I have not. I might have.
She's like the originator of the circle of women in New York in her Fifth Avenue apartment. She calls herself like the master of masturbation, and the magic wand. She turned that from Mr. Hitachi disavowed the magic wand because she turned it into a female masturbator. He was so mad.
Yeah, but meanwhile he's waking in the box.
Yeah. So what class would you teach them? I think I would teach self-pleasure, which I do teach actually.
And I would teach more about finding your way, finding your passion, following your gut, and becoming confident in your own integrity.
Yeah.
How much to FaceTime? To FaceTime us? Well, you can Zoom with her. She does counseling.
For counseling.
And so you'd have to contact her.
Not to show me your dick.
Yeah, we're not doing any FaceTime.
No dick time.
Yeah, we're not out. We don't, want to just talk to you to shoot the shit. I mean, I think at certain levels on Patreon, I talk and coach for 15 minutes or so. But that's on Patreon. Bryson is laughing. So anyway, we're back to astrology. What if I'm cute? LOL. You know what?
Doesn't
No,
matter.
doesn't matter. You don't get a break because you're cute. Sorry. Apparently, I've been following that erotica website you suggested, and I have not watched porn for a week. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, that erotica website is called Dipsea, DIPSEA, stories.com. And if you enter code MOM, you can get a free month of it. So I hope you got a free month, and I hope you use the code. I should actually find out about that code.
So,
Yeah, you know what the code is for Dipsea?
isn't it Mom?
Is it Mom? Code for Dipsea.
I thought it was Mom.
Mom. Dipsystories.com. Dipsystories.com/mom.
So,
Go there.
I love this.
Free porn.
I love the way
Free
this is
erotic
put. Keeping the interview going, what are your generation's thoughts? I don't think we speak for our generation.
I speak for my whole generation. As we know.
Like, what the hell? I don't know. Most of my generation are a lot older than me.
Yeah. I think most of your generation are a lot younger than you.
Okay.
Okay. Either way it works.
Yeah. Either way.
So
That's
the
fine.
problem is like both Nancy and I are the oldest living millennials.
Right.
And I said that on TikTok, and I
Oh
had
my
so
God,
many people
were
yelling
so
at me.
mean. People were
You
mean.
don't know, you're a baby boomer. You're not.
Right.
I'm like, you
Can
don't
you
know.
not take a joke? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, she has the mind of a millennial. Get
Yeah,
over it.
obviously, I'm not a millennial. Obviously, you're so.
But you have the heart of a millennial and the mind of a wise old woman.
Oh yes, I'm so wise. And now this is why I like the Filipino people, because
Yeah.
they respect my ancient wisdom. So as far as what are our generation's thoughts on trans women, the question being, do we approve? Yeah, we do. What is the question?
I think-
when you say thoughts, that means
Yeah, I mean, the reality is there's always been
Right.
trans people. There's always been, in most cultures, there have been 3 genders minimum. People have always had various sexual proclivities. So to think that it's just now become a thing or it's confusing because it's so new, it's not new.
no.
What we've done in our Western culture and in the Christian culture is to suppress and deny and
Right.
lie about it. And so now I think the world is just exploding with creative juices.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard about this from a friend of mine, and his daughter thought she was one of like 5 different. She couldn't even say what gender she was. She was 5 genders, you know.
Yeah.
And it was so new and novel. I was like, wow, this is mind-boggling, you know.
Yeah. It's
And now, and it was only like less than, I would say that was less than 10 years ago that that people didn't have any clue about transgender. Now you go look at Buck Angel, who I interviewed
Buck
for our
Angel's
podcast.
amazing. Yeah.
He was the first woman
Thank
to
you,
take
Buck. Right.
hormones. So right now, Buck looks more manly than most men.
Definitely.
He's the man with the vagina.
Definitely.
Thank
Well,
you.
and I'm my thinking is,
What is your thinking?
why do we have to claim a gender?
Right, why do you
claim
have to
a
have
sexuality?
Yeah.
Like we started to talk about today on the other shows. Like I don't need to put myself in a categorical box for other people to feel more comfortable being around me. If you're curious about me, then you would spend time getting to know me, and none of that stuff would matter. You would either like me or you not like me. That's all that really matters, right? So, why is it such a big deal what other people are
Yeah.
or aren't?
You
Either
can
you're
take it
curious
one step
about them.
further. I mean, take it a step further.
Okay.
What difference does it make? What guys ask me all the time? Well, have you ever been with a black man or a racial? And why is that important? Why is that question even asked? You know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. You respect both of our wisdom and personalities. Brady, thank you. We respect yours
Thank
as well.
you.
Thank you for having an open mind. # Cougar Perks.
I like
Thank
that.
you for joining us.
Cougar perks.
Yeah, I mean, we have another 15 minutes or so, and then we got to get going for fear of getting cars towed.
Yes.
# cars towed. But
Cougar cargo.
if you have any questions, please let us know ASAP. And if you want to talk about astrology, let us know that too. I am curious as to Who was asking? Andy, I believe it was, about what's our favorite song, or whoever asked that. What's your favorite song? What's the code for Dempsey?
It's D. How do you spell it? Dempsey. The tip.
Oh, Dipsey. Okay,
Dipsey.
I'll put it in the
Not
comment
Dipsey.
section. I had no
Dempsey.
idea. DIPSEA.
Do you think
Stories.
open-minded comes with the territory of cougars?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you think all women that fall into that category are open-minded? Have you ever met an unopen-minded cougar?
I have not. Once they get to where they're comfortable, I mean, a lot of older women are fearful of what people are going to think, so they don't go with younger guys. But the ones who've graduated and gone with younger guys, they're open-minded.
Once you
break
then you know.
Dipsystories.com/mom. I hope. If it's not, just email me at KarenleePoter@gmail.com. Dipsystories.com/mom. You'll get a free month of these great erotic readings and teachings. And a lot of it is about wellness, about learning how to masturbate, learning how to pleasure yourself, learning how to pleasure your partner. Someone sent you a message on Patreon for that article on clothes. Oh, Feeling Good by Michael Bublé. Now, Andy, that's not a new song, but I love that song. And actually, I think that's a remake of an old song.
Okay, Brady, I'll check that out.
And I used to love the song Everything by Michael Bublé. Oh my God. And if you ever saw Michael Bublé in concert, he really gives his all.
Does he?
Comes with a big brass band, and he is so fun, and he's so romantic, and yet hot. Yep. I say go to a Michael Bublé concert.
Huh?
He does, and he's so cute.
When do you think we'll have concerts again?
Don't have a clue. Is everybody watching the debates tonight?
Yes, I am going to watch the debate, and I'm going to have my popcorn and my flags. And if I had like a little pellet gun or something, a little Nerf ball gun that I could shoot at the TV.
Yeah.
I wanted one for the last debate.
If you had one at the last one, you would have broken the screen.
Oh my God, I have never yelled at a television like I yelled last time. Yeah, it was bad.
Anyway, well, we wanted to say we've had a pleasure talking to you all. We'll leave this up for about 24 hours, as long as Instagram will leave it up. Then I'll probably put it in one of my stories or whatever, and then also I'll put it on my YouTube channel.
You send it to me too.
And I'm going to send it to my partner in crime here, Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce. You want to tell them how they can reach you, or just follow her right here on Instagram?
Follow me here, or you can go to my Patreon at patreon.com/Dr. Nancy. And Karen and I do a lot of this work for free. And so if you like what we do and you want us to feel motivated and inspired and appreciated, sometimes just throwing a couple bucks our way helps us know that what we're doing matters to you.
Yes, it's patreon.com.
We don't have other day jobs. These are, I think what we do, my counseling, Karen's podcasting, her writing, my writing. This is what we do to earn a living. So the more you support us, the more we can do.
So I'm going to put patrons down here, patreon.com, and then you do / you can do, is it just Dr. Nancy?
Yes.
Nancy.
I know, it's going to be fun to watch Kamala just tear him up. he's not a competitor for her at all. It'll be very interesting to see how she does tonight.
I would say, though, about Patreon,
yes,
you might find a little more risque pictures, but there's no nudity in there. It's nothing demeaning.
Right.
It's not, and don't ask us for certain poses or things like that, because it makes us feel icky.
I think the word would be objectified or dehumanized.
Right.
We are complete packages. So even though we might feel confident in our bodies and our sexuality,
It's not
we're much more powerful in the mind and heart. And
well, we both have advanced degrees. I have a master's in social work. She's got a doctorate in sexology. Yeah. And I agree with you, Brady.
What do you say?
Karma's a bitch. You don't have to hashtag and $sign and.
She's a badass. That's right.
I can't admit I am a badass. I'll tell you that much. And you are too. Well, anyway.
All right.
We love you guys. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Turn your notifications on as to for an Instagram or any other social media, because I don't know when we do this again. We try to do it once a week, usually Thursday nights. But because we did this other show today, we are not going to do it tomorrow night. So you'll have to just join us on Patreon and see what else is out there. There's a lot of stuff that you don't see anywhere else. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.